Hey, this is like my first video, so tell me how I did it for my first video in the comments. Thank you. So, what does Animal Company do right, other than all the Gtag horror games? To figure that out, we need to look at what makes a horror game a horror game. Well, it has to be actually scary.
But most of us know that most monkey games are not scary. Unless you're under the age of 5. We'll just compare them to other monkey horror games.
Scary Baboon is one of the more well-known games, but it has its flaws. First of all the monsters are basically the same. They just have different designs and jump scares. And there's not really a goal to the whole thing, except just being chased by monsters. So the first complaint on Scary Baboon is that all the monsters are basically the same.
And that's what Animal Company doesn't do. It has unique monsters and has unique ways of countering them.
Alright, next game. This Scary is one of the biggest Gtag horror games. It's probably the first one. I don't know. I haven't really played much. But this game also has the same problem as Scary Baboon. All the monsters are basically the same, but at least this game actually tries to give them different ways of moving and how they work.
And again, Animal Company doesn't do this. It makes unique monsters and unique ways on how they work.
Now, the next thing I'll go over is the goofiness of all these games. I couldn't find another game, so this is what we're gonna use. Now, don't get me wrong, I've seen plenty of goofy moments in all these games I've covered, but there's just something different about Animal Company. It's very similar to Lethal Company, but just
monkey.
I mean, the craziest stuff can happen in like under, 30 seconds. 1 second, someone's bringing the angler from the deep dark. Another second, there's someone killing random people with a shotgun or a grenade. And then someone just, starts saying the N-word every 10 seconds. Okay, let's not talk about that. Another thing that makes this whole game goofy, the scariness of the goofiness that can happen. So 1 second you're in the caves, trying to get some loot or something. Then you just hear your friend just go silent, and you look for him, and you just see his dead body. You don't know what killed him, you just know there's something around. That's what I think makes it more scary. Another thing about this game is that the money is not only used for cosmetics, even though there's not any in yet, but I'm sure they plan on making some. But it can actually be used for items that can be used to get more money. For example, the backpack. It can hold more items than just your two hands. Another item is the flashlight, or the big flashlight. It helps you see in more dark areas, and is really useful in the new area in the newest update. But there are just more items that are just used for goofiness, and are not used in their intended ways, like the grenade, crossbow, and the shotgun, of course. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant. Subscribe, bye!